everyone. Welcome to Haley's Home. My name is Haley and this is my home. So this is a pretty big week. This is week 5 and it is actually our monthly milestone. So my husband Kevin and I, we started our keto journey in October and now it's November. So we have our results, our 1 month results that we're going to share with you. So let's just dive into the pros and cons. It is week 5. Can you believe we are at our monthly milestones?
That's pretty crazy.
It's nuts. So this is a big video because it's our 1 month mark. And for us, we're really excited. We already know we have some pretty cool results. So 1 month in keto and it's been great. So we'll just dive into it. We do have some pros. This week, we decided to start yoga. So we did it once this week, which was on Wednesday. And it was great. Like, I had enough energy, I felt good. It also relaxed me. We did it at the end of the night, and it was just some nighttime yoga. And we actually did 2 videos because we tried out one and it was a little short, a little weird. And then we tried out another and it was a little longer and it kind of gave us that relaxation feeling. And we slept great that night. So definitely gonna try and continue that.
So another fun thing that we did this week was Halloween. Haley's sister and brother-in-law and our little nephew came over, and we all dressed up as pirates. We had a lot of fun.
Come on, Uncle Kevin, do a little dance.
We didn't get too many trick-or-treaters, so all the candy that we bought was sitting around tempting me. Haley was completely disinterested in it, but I was eyeing the Reese's pretty hard. But I was able to resist. I didn't eat any candy. But another fun thing about the night is that we had keto-friendly wine and we made egg roll in a bowl, which was fantastic. It's one of my favorite recipes with Haley.
And we'll talk about that recipe in our recipe resources as well. Okay, and then moving on to resources. This week, I had a recommendation from my friend Jillian to check out Suzanne Ryan. She has a YouTube channel called Keto Karma, as well as a few books, and I just completely devoured those books. So there was 2 of them. It's Simply Keto and then Beyond Simply Keto. It really is a great reference point. I have them on my Kindle, so I just can reference it when I need to, and Kindle is just super user friendly, so you can go from a page in the book to the recipe super easy and just flip back and forth. First book, Simply Keto, is just kind of her journey. She has a great weight loss story. She has tons of tips for starting out on keto, and then she has recipes. And then her next book, Beyond Simply Keto, talks about the mental impacts of dieting and also getting into keto, and then the mental benefits that happen with it. So I really liked it. She has different recipes in her second book. It's not just the same, they're completely different. So it's a ton of resources in regards to recipes. We are going to try some of those out next week, so be on the lookout for those in the coming weeks. But definitely enjoyed her books. I follow her on YouTube now, follow her on Instagram. Really a great resource for starting keto and continuing keto. So wanted to reference her, and I will put her information in the description below as well. Okay, and then we have 2 different recipes that we want to talk about this week. First is egg roll in a bowl. We made this on Halloween. It's a great go-to. It's quick, it's easy, and I just know it by heart now, so it's one of those that, and it's keto friendly. And you can mix it up too. If you want chicken, you can put beef, you can put turkey, you can put tofu. It's a really versatile recipe, and you can kind of mix it up and make it fun. You can make it spicy, you can make it whatever you want. So basically what you start off with is sliced green cabbage. You can slice it yourself or you can buy it pre-made. We like to get the Trader Joe's pre-sliced cabbage. I usually will do just 1 pack if it's Kevin and I, or 2 if we have friends like we did, my sister and our brother-in-law. So here we use ground turkey. And you're going to want to have some sort of sesame oil. We use the one from Trader Joe's. Also some soy sauce or coconut aminos. I pick and choose between the 2 of them, whatever I have on hand. They both turn out great. You'll want to brown the turkey or the chicken that you're using. And you also can add onion. So cauliflower rice, we use the Trader Joe's brand. You really can use any that you like. Once it's done, put it in a bowl, and then you put your egg roll in a bowl, mixings right on top, and it makes for a really easy, quick meal. And then you top it off with some spicy mayo. So the spicy mayo is really easy. All you do is you get mayo and then you mix in some sriracha. And we do like spice, so we tend to put in quite a bit of sriracha. I'd say it's definitely a go-to for us. We have it maybe once a month.
So another favorite one of our meals this week is a Greek burger salad. First, it's a hamburger patty that we fry in a pan to cook most of the way. Then we top with feta and cheddar cheese and broil it for a couple minutes. It goes over a bed of lettuce with some more feta, some olives, some red onion, tzatziki sauce, if I'm even saying that right, and then serve and enjoy.
Okay, and now we're going to talk about our monthly milestones. So we're going to talk about our weight, our body fat, where we are with our BMI. We're also going to talk about our measurements. So this is, again, we're in November now. We started in October, now we're in November, and let's see what our results are. So for me, my beginning weight was 162.9. This week, I weighed in at 154.3. That's 8.6 pounds down. I'm super happy with that. Then weight week over week, last week I was 156, and so that's 1.7 pounds down. That's a lot. We were in a little bit of a plateau before, and I wasn't seeing a lot of change, and then this week, it just so happens 1.7 down. So gotta be patient, just trust the system. Some weeks you won't see any change, other weeks you'll see 1.7. It's really kind of different week to week.
So at the very beginning of October, my first weigh-in, I was 221 pounds. And November 1st, I weighed in at 211.5 pounds. So I've lost 9.5 pounds.
That's awesome.
So I'm feeling really, really happy about that. Week over week, last week I weighed 213.5 pounds. This week I weighed 211.5 pounds. So I've lost 2 pounds. Finally out of my plateau.
That's great. That's real results right there.
Yeah.
All right, and then body fat for me. Beginning, when we first started out, it was 35%. This week, I came in at 35.6. And as you know, my body fat skyrocketed when we first started, and now it's starting to go down slowly. So week over week, last week I was 35.8%, and now I'm 35.6. So it is going down. That's negative 0.2. So again, it's kind of just trusting the system. It's starting to go down. It's slow, but it's steady.
So at the starting of October, I was at 21.5% body fat. Currently, I am at 21.4% body fat. So I am down 0.1.
Oh my gosh.
So I feel very successful about that. But week over week, I started in at 21.6 and I'm down to 21.4. So it is a 0.2 decrease in body fat. It does take time, but it is working.
Yep. All right, so now we're going to talk about BMI. So for BMI, I started off at 26.3, which was in the overweight category. And right now I'm at 24.9. So I am just barely in that normal category. I think this is good results all around.
So for me, I started October at 27.6 on the BMI scale. As of November 1st, I'm at 26.4 on the BMI scale. For me to get to 25, I am really close. Really looking forward to hitting that number.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about our measurements. And here are some pretty crazy results. So here we go.
Alright, so at the beginning of October, my waist measurement was 40, and now it is 37.5. So I lost 2.5 inches there. For hips, started at 45.5. Now I'm down to 44.5, which is negative 1 inch. My chest started at 41, is now 41, so no change. My upper arm started at 14, now it's 13, so I lost an inch there. My upper leg started at 23, now it's 23, so no change there. And my calf started at 16.5, now it's at 15.5, so negative 1 inch there.
For me, my waist measurement went from 32.5 now to 31. That's negative 1.5 inches. I am super excited about that. Hips, beginning was 45, now is 44. Chest, 37, no change, 37. Upper arm was 11, now it's 10.5. That's a negative 0.5 change. Upper leg was 26, and now it's 24.5. That's a 1.5 change, really happy. And calf was 15, and now it is 14 at a negative 1. How do you feel?
I feel real good.
Yeah.
Yep, I feel skinnier, and these numbers prove it. So, yeah.
So keto is working. We like it. So 1 month down. We'll see as we continue. We don't anticipate that the results are going to be this dramatic month over month. First month, we know you lose your water weight, so as long as we have progress, we're happy.
Yeah.
But like you said, it takes patience. You also got to get through that keto flu. Just reflecting on some of the highlights of the last month. I mean, what can you say? What would be some tips to people who are starting out and encouragement?
The keto flu is not a fun experience, but I highly recommend you push through it and get into ketosis. You will want to eat all the food you will want to eat. You will want to eat everything you can't. But push through it, all the cravings go away, and you start to have more energy and feel better, and you'll start seeing results.
Yep. I think for me, I would recommend, especially in the beginning, track your macros. Use the Carb Manager app. That's the one that we prefer. There are so many different apps out there, though. Like, if you prefer Fitbit, if you prefer MyFitnessPal, like, just use one. But Carb Manager is our preference. But I would say, especially in those beginning weeks, make sure to record it, because you don't know how much the food you're eating, how many calories it has, or portion control. So definitely would say, at least in this beginning, record your macros. I would say don't try and do it all at once. Like, if you're thinking of working out, at least for us, it really has worked out to pace ourselves, like focus. It's a lot to learn how to cook keto. It's hard to learn even what keto is. And so in that first month, do your research, just focus on tracking, focus on the food in front of you. You're going to feel fatigued. You're going to feel, it's going to be rough. And it's going to be a learning curve too, I think. So I would say just focus on the food in the first month. Don't try and do it all. Now we're in month 2, so now we're going to start incorporating trying to get our activity level up. But we have more energy now. I would say another pro is that keto makes it so you feel like you have more energy. And you're going to hear terms like intermittent fasting. It's a hard word for me to say. But
intermittent.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, you're going to hear that all over the keto internet as you do your research. Don't even think about it. At least we haven't. It's one of those that I've heard it and it's kind of like, oh, it's interesting. It's piqued my interest. But only recently have we started even taking it into consideration. Because before we were hungry, and now we're starting to have our appetite curbed. I think it's just part of the steps of keto. And so give yourself grace, and just take things step at a time. Don't try and do it all at once. We also would say, if you can, find a buddy to do it with, or your spouse. For us, this has been really nice, but at least get a support system. So if you have someone that can do it alongside you, or if you don't, go online. There's such a huge support group online. And even for us, we found such a support through like Facebook groups, keto Facebook groups, or YouTube. YouTube has been huge. And that's one of the reasons why we've added inspiration into our weekly update, is because it's good to have those resources to go to. And it's good to have some sort of support and to be learning from different people, because not everybody's method is going to work for you. And not everybody's method is going to work for everybody. So you got to find something that works with you and your lifestyle and what works for your body. Yeah. Hi everyone. Thanks so much for taking time to watch our 1 month milestone video. This has been an incredible journey. We are really excited to continue. Keto has just been more than what we've expected, in a good way. We really have just been enjoying this process. I think the first month has taught us a lot of good lessons, and though it's been difficult, it's shown results. So we've been really happy with the results that we just shared. And we're excited to continue, and we're gonna level up. In the next coming weeks, we are going to add in some new activity to kind of get our energy up, start doing some workouts. Now we're going to start out small, but you'll see in the next couple of videos that we're just going to keep progressing. With that, we also are going to try some new and different things. So you're just going to see recipes. You're going to see different people who inspire us. So we hope that you enjoy and that you continue with us on this journey. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. We hope to see you next week. Thanks so much.